My marriage was arranged before I was even born. And tonight, I am supposed to meet the man who has owned my future all my life. A cold duke I have never spoken to, never touched, never even seen. They say he does not smile. They say his silence has destroyed every woman who tried to love him. That the truth is worse. He has no idea I am the woman he is meant to marry. My name is Clara Whitmore, and for 18 years, my life has belonged to duty and debt. My parents made a promise to the Duke of Ravenshire, and I am the price of that promise. On the morning of my 18th birthday, my mother told me he had returned to London and wished to meet me at the spring ball. My hands shook so badly, I dropped my teacup. I was to meet the man who would become my husband, and he did not even know it was me. Clara, the Duke has returned to London. He wishes to meet you at the spring ball, my mother said. How can I meet the man I am supposed to marry, when he does not even know it is me? I thought. They had never told him. Not yet. He only knew he was to marry a Whitmore daughter. He did not know which one. He did not know me. That night, I stepped into the Ravenshire spring ball. Candles glowed like tiny suns. Music floated through the air. Ladies in silk gowns laughed softly, pretending not to look at the entrance. I knew they were waiting for him. The Duke of Ravenshire. I stood near the wall, clutching my fan so tightly my fingers hurt. I wish I could run away. But if I refuse this marriage, my parents lose everything, I thought. Then the room went silent. He entered, tall, noble, wrapped in black and silver, his eyes sharp as if he could see straight through me. And yet, they looked empty, like a man who lived with ghosts. I felt breathless, terrified, drawn in. I stayed still, hoping he would not notice me. But he did. He walked straight toward me. Every lady gasped. Some whispered, "Why is he going to her? She is plain. She has no fortune." I wanted the floor to swallow me. "You are Clara Whitmore?" he asked. My heart stopped. I curtsied. "Yes, Your Grace," I whispered. He studied me for a long moment. His gaze was careful, guarded. Then he said, "Walk with me." My knees almost gave way, but I followed him out to the balcony. The cold night air touched my skin. "You looked at the stars, not me. So, you are the daughter my father chose," he said. "Not chosen for love, chosen for duty." "I did not choose this either," I whispered. He finally looked at me, really looked. "Good. Then we understand each other," he said. His voice was calm, but there was pain in it. "I will not force you into misery. If you want, we can break the contract," he said. My heart raced. Freedom, but if I refused him, my family would be ruined. I cannot break it," I said, my voice shaking. "You are protecting them," he said quietly. "Yes," I whispered. "Duty. Sacrifice. You understand these things," he said. He stepped closer, not touching me, but close enough that I felt the warmth of him. "I lost someone once, and since then, I do not let people close. If you become my wife, you must know I cannot promise affection." I swallowed hard. "I do not expect affection, Your Grace." But I was lying. I wanted it more than anything. His eyes softened just a little. "You are honest." "That is rare," he said. A woman suddenly appeared on the balcony. She glared at me. "Your Grace, we have all been waiting for a dance. You promised the first to me," she said. "Did I?" he asked, looking at her with cold politeness. "And who is this girl?" "Dressed like a governess," she snapped at me. My cheeks burned. Before I could respond, he stepped between us. "This lady is under my protection," he said. She went pale with shock. He took my hand. "Come, Clara," he said. We walked back into the ballroom, But the whispers exploded like fireworks. The orchestra began playing a soft waltz. He turned to me. "Do you know the steps?" he asked. "Yes," I said. He placed his hand at my waist. My breath caught. As we moved through the room, it felt like the world faded. His touch was gentle but strong. His eyes never left mine. "You were trembling," he said softly. "Everyone is watching," I whispered. "Let them," he said. The way he said it, like no one else mattered. For the first time that night, I felt safe. When the dance ended, he led me toward the grand staircase. Then he stopped, turned to me, looked into my eyes with a seriousness that made my heart pound. "Clara Whitmore, we can spend our lives as strangers. Or we can try to build something new. Not for duty, but for ourselves." My lips parted. "I do not know what the future holds, but I know I want you at my side," he whispered. My heart raced so fast I could not breathe. He knelt. Before the entire ballroom, gasps filled the air. "Clara, will you marry me?" he asked. My vision blurred. My hands shook. I whispered, "Yes." The ballroom erupted. Whispers, shock, envy. But all I saw was him. After the proposal, he leaned close enough that his breath warmed my cheek. "Do not fear, Clara. I will not let anyone harm you," he whispered. My heart fluttered. Then he added, "But there is something you must know before we wed."